Ron Goodall, FightHype.com. I'm here with Coach Kenny, one of the best trainers in boxing. I would like to say you just don't get enough credit, right?
I hope so. Like just going with the flow, you know.
It's very low key, you know. We don't really.
That's where to be.
At the Blair and Broner press conference, or I should say Broner Blair, there was a person sitting right next to Broner, and that was you. Broner will be training with you for the Blair Cobbs fight. Just a little update and details how training camp's been.
Training camp is excellent. We wasn't going to train him unless he surrendered to us, and he agreed. So we welcomed him with open arms, and he's been on time, early in the gym, late leaving the gym, and everything is on schedule. He's looking good.
Do you feel that this particular training camp will be different from his other ones, or is just, you know, like what will be different in this camp from maybe the ones since then?
We stood over Broner. Everything he did in the gym, we stood over. You know, we made sure he covered everything, and a little less of that fancy stuff that don't mean nothing, and he plays in his punches more. You know what I mean? So June the 7th, it's going to show.
You know, as a trainer with a person who's had a great career, you know, from amateurs to professional, and at this point of his career, how do you work with someone who already has kind of their own style?
Just remind him, just wake up his memory bank. We're not trying to change anything, just to make sure he do everything without shortcutting, you know, and wake up his memory bank. Remind him of the things he used to do and the things that he can still do, you know.
You know, seeing that Broner and Tank are together, has that also changed Tank's kind of training camp? Is he happy, you know, happier, or?
But they friends, you know, they push each other, you know, and we got some other fighters in the gym pushing along with them. But yeah, it makes it that much easier,
you know.
But they are training extremely hard.
You know, obviously Blair spoke a lot of stuff about fighting Broner and things he's going to do. Is there something that the fight fans should be aware of when Broner fights Blair, as maybe a potential midway or early knockout, or just?
I'm going to answer the question that I see all over the social media. Is Broner going to let his hands go? Yes, he is. Is Broner going to make weight? Yes, he is. And you're going to see the old Broner from 15 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, Broner, the problem Broner is back.
And my last question in regards to, you know, Tank, Frank made some comments about saying that if, quote unquote, if Tank acts up, you know, essentially Frank says he'll knock him out. You think that's a crazy mindset as a fighter to go after Tank instead of maybe trying to, you know?
Yeah. You know, however he bring it, if he lay back or if he come with the pressure, we got to answer for every single thing he do. Everything he do, I dare him to try anything that he's working on. I dare him to try it.
You know, I know he mentioned that sparring is just sparring, right? So he even says it. So he's not really high on it.
I'm not worrying about the sparring.
But just from that point to now, did you guys always knew that maybe you may potentially fight Frank?
It was in the talk for the last 18 months, but I thought it was going to be later on down the line because I think it's too early for him. But at the same time, you got a good coach, so maybe they worked out something, you know.
Would you say after Frank, maybe Shakur or Lomachenko would be probably either one of those guys would probably be a good fight with him?
I would love, again, I ain't calling Shakur out. He know how it is.
This is a respectfully.
Yeah, Tank and Shakur is the best two at lightweight, so why not? You know, him and Shakur. I would love to, but I don't know who's next, but I would love to see Shakur.
Tank said Lomachenko on Twitter after he fought Kambosos.
Lomachenko too, you know, either or.
You think it would be if the Lomachenko that was fighting Kambosos versus the Tank that was fighting Ryan, you think that would be a bad night for Lomachenko?
Yeah, it don't matter what Lomachenko show up, he won't get flatlined.
And last question is, any updates on your daughter? I know that...
she's on the undercard.
Oh, on this one?
Yeah, I'm not sure who she's fighting yet, but she's on the undercard.
All right. Look, I appreciate the time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.